here for this is my
Oh wait,
fifth year in August.
just so you guys know, I hit the go live button. So, oh
All right.
sweet, all
What's up,
right,
Jacob?
perfect. What's up, Jake? Man, I was like, oh man, Ryan, can you send a message out? Because we're live. Welcome to Wise. Welcome to Wise Beyond Bitcoin, where you come for the crypto neo news, education, and opportunities. Our Thursday night live stream. My name is Lucas,
My name is Ryan. I'm Jacob.
and
And this is Dizzle.
the Dizzle from Secret, the meme master, one of a fellow Redacted Club members, and excited to have him here with us because there's so much activity going on with Secret Network, so much going on with Secret NFTs, and really in the IBC ecosystem right now. We were just talking about it before this live stream was kicking off, but if you're an Ethereum maxi or just solely on the or Bitcoin maxi, it's not as an exciting time in crypto right now. Right now, probably, maybe not.
No, I would think not. No. Nah. Not the best of days. Not the worst of days. Not the best of days either, though. Right.
Even EVM, really, if you look at the whole EVM ecosystem, but then you look at Cosmos and what you were saying, Ryan, Juno. What's Juno pumping at right now?
Oh, let me not tell you wrong. 19% as of right now, just
So-
on the day. Or now it's 20%. It's gone up. Refreshed.
See
So,
that
yeah.
Juno just about to break into like the top 100, just broke in, right?
Yeah, I think you're right. On CoinGecko, they're number 96, so they would just have popped across.
Yeah, let's go there instead. That's the thing about these crypto market caps. Hey, Dizzle, which one do you use? Have you noticed that they're different ones will list different cryptos, so you kind of have to pick if you want to get an more accurate view. You just kind of have to have a few tabs pulled up to have a better oversight.
Yeah, I have noticed that. I usually just stick to the charts on TradingView.
Yeah, that's the way to go.
Yeah.
So yeah, but lots of cool stuff happening in Juno as recently. But Secret is what we're really interested about tonight. We want to focus on, right? Lots of cool stuff. We just launched. If you follow our channel and you saw our video, we launched yesterday, or did it come out? No, it came out today. The Clandestina website. We were able to preview it, tour it, get that exclusive first look.
Okay.
And that was a blast.
Wait. Before you do it, can we just do our disclaimer?
Yeah.
That this is not marital advice or legal advice or commercial advice or medical advice. This is
financial.
Or financial advice. That's right. This is just educational, entertainment, information. We're just hanging out, talking crypto, talking Secret Network, IBC, opportunities, the developments going on in this new technology. If you're learning about it or if you've been around and you have questions, it's interactive. Feel free to ask away in the chat. And we do have playlists, so hit the subscribe notification bell. If you're just getting started, we'll walk you through a Kepler wallet. We'll show you secret NFTs, how to get involved. And we regularly post videos on the market at large. And we're going to talk about that tonight as well as airdrops, opportunities, walkthrough tutorials, the whole 9, whole 10, 11, whatever number scale. What was that that comedy, music, rock and roll? Oh, you know it, the fame. It'll come to me. The heavy metal spoof. The heavy metal spoof comedy. Drop in the comment if you know. Maybe you win some secret or something.
I need another word. Another descriptor.
It was when the amplifier. They said they turned it to 11. It's like a famous.
You're talking about the movie. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Oh,
the movie.
I can't think of it right now.
I can't either.
Classic cult comedy.
That's the one.
Well, hell.
And as soon
we're
as
not here to hear about our movie ideas.
Yeah,
we're here to talk crypto. So
we're here to talk crypto.
We can shift gears.
Is that an old school movie with the boys? Is that Rock and Roll High School?
No,
but you're in the right decade.
I can't believe I forgot the name of it. It's a classic.
It's a spoof, and it's like an interview with the band.
This is
Spinal
Tap.
Spinal Tap. That's it, brother. That's it. Thank you.
One.
All right, good. I don't have to give away any secret. I'll send some to you.
If you check the chat, I think Jack might have got that before us.
Oh, that's hilarious. All right.
Yeah, he did.
Fair enough, Jack. Fair enough. All right. Well, I didn't guarantee anything, but since you did it, you know what? Let's make it happen. So follow me on Twitter and then DM me your secret address, brother. And my Twitter is, I don't know. Hold on. It's @wise_. Wait, it tells me right here. I don't know how to get rid of this bar at the bottom.
At @wise_Bitcoin.
It's at @wise_Bitcoin. You'll have to go there. Make it happen.
Follow Lucas on Twitter. This won't be the only pop cultural reference that can win you free money.
That's right. I'm giving away secret. I'm doing giveaways of whitelist opportunities secret all the time because I'm going to say that being a part of this community and for as long as we've been educating, learning, researching, and participating in DeFi and blockchain and crypto, Secret having accomplished so much with privacy and with how evolved the community is, how organized, it is so fun and rewarding on so many levels and exciting. And you talk about the Neta airdrop or osmosis, the IBC, when you're in an ecosystem that has so much abundance, it gives you that ability and that spirit of paying it forward, which is all over the place. We were talking about it, I think, before the stream. One of the original Secret OG veterans got scammed and had 6,000 secret taken right from his wallet, like that. Done.
Wow.
And
yeah, but the story didn't end there.
No, Dizzle, you know what happened?
It's a beautiful part of it. Yeah.
Tell the story. Tell the story, Dizzle. You were there from the beginning.
Yeah, I mean, it was one of our community members who has been a part of Secret for quite some time now, active member. And apparently what happened was he received some link and a message from someone pretending to be from Osmosis. And everything seemed legit. He clicked on the link, and then just a few minutes later, his wallet was drained of all his secret. Yeah, and he posted a tweet like, "Today's the worst day of my life. All my secrets gone that I've been building for the last couple of years. A nice little nest egg." And then people reached back. I think Guy was like the first one to really build some momentum and make him half whole again. And then everyone else in the community, all the communities actually, in Secret, the different NFT projects and individuals started sending him little bits of secret until he became more than whole, and everything was all good again.
It was awesome. I did a
swift action.
I did a little video. I reached out to him on because he made the announcement on Twitter. So make sure you follow Secret in the community. Dizzle is on Twitter. Make sure you follow Dizzle on Twitter too, because he's known in the community as the meme master, and you will find some sweet memes and some sweet retweets and quotes and just awesome alpha drops. Awesome alpha drops like this right here. The Midnight Teddy Club DAO liquidity pool that he was a host of an AMA recently with the Midnight Teddy Club and some others out there. So really, I'll tell you what's funny. I was just thinking about this before we started this video. Twitter's become it's like I treat it as a news resource. It's my news source. I created it specifically for following crypto and blockchain protocols in communities to stay abreast of information. And the only thing that pops across my feed is anything dealing with crypto, DeFi, blockchain, NFTs, whatever. And this is where the developers, this is where the community, this is where a lot of the alfalfa is being dropped and shared for the community. It's really quite a resource.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's amazing the opportunities that you come across, right? I mean, you can share something and boom, before you know it, you're whitelisted on a project that's really doing awesome stuff. It's an opportunity haven.
In fact,
you just have to jump in.
I'm giving away. There's an opportunity right now since we're here. Might as well mention it somewhere in here. Shucks, I've retweeted so much. I don't want to scroll too far. Okay, there's 2 giveaways. Now, this one's already been answered, but you'll have to scroll through the thread. She's an NFT influencer and could pioneer her father's work with privacy on blockchain. First, to tag her in comments explaining why she should look at secret NFTs, win 6 secret. That already went away. Actually, 2 people answered quick, so they both got first prize. That's been done, but there's 5 more winners by Sunday. So check it out. See, there's a video below in the thread. You can watch the video done. It was with Patrick's work, IBC NFTs. Right.
Great website, by the way.
Yeah. In fact, I've got that website pulled up. This is what the video is on. The video is on this amazing website.
Yeah.
And this is just a great resource.
Speaking of Twitter is a great resource. I don't know if you guys heard the news today, but breaking news, cryptocurrency earned from staking or mining rewards may not trigger taxable income at this time because of Jarrett versus the IRS court case, which is super interesting.
Well, I have to do my research because that's past. I've been in some drama today that's kept me distracted, but I'm going to have to jump on that because that sounds like important news.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have heard that, and it was in a district, or I forgot the court. It's not. It doesn't necessarily. It's not setting necessarily a precedent for federal or for the nation, as I understand. But actually,
state court.
None of this is legal advice, and I don't understand
Right.
any of it. And so it's not go talk to a tax attorney about taxes. And
Right.
but
Talk to us about staking.
it's like, if you want to go talk to a financial advisor and ask about how to get 25 basis points on your, what's the
On your CD? Yeah.
what's the going rate right now that's real popular, or if you want to get airdrops. Can you believe the Neta airdrop, what that just did for change so many lives?
It was huge.
I think it was the amount of $250 if you were staking and it had involved that much. You could have earned as much as $11,000 to $14,000 just by participating with what was staked. So
makes that stimmy look like nothing. The Treasury needs to get on board with what's going on with Neta and Juno Swap. They're behind the game.
And that's not the only airdrops in the IBC. I have a video coming out on Somalia. We already did one on Neta. And what's the other one? There's the other airdrop that just came out. It's the part
Stargaze.
Stargaze and the trifecta of Neta, Soam, and one more.
Was it Raw that's coming?
Yeah, that's on the way. This one's already out.
Yeah.
Here's the other opportunity to win something. It's right here. Exclusive. No. I apologize. You're not going to win anything. You're going to win exclusive information if you're going to prepare yourself for the Clandestina NFT, which we're about to go to the website. There is the website. It's officially right here. Just launched today. We've got a video walking you through it and how to prepare yourself. But, I mean, I don't know about you guys. I'm excited about this NFT. I don't really get, I say excited. I'm looking forward to participating in this. I'm very glad that this exists, and it's very fun because I don't know of anything else like this in blockchain.
Yeah, I don't either. The fact that they're crowdsourcing a validator, that there's going to be a free year of Ultramail private messaging that comes with it. It's a DAO.
Yeah, I should have
You're going to be able to vote,
too.
and it's huge. There's all kinds of cool stuff going on here.
Actually, Lucas, could you pull up that Midnight Teddy Club DAO, and maybe we can compare what you know about Clandestina and the Midnight Teddy, and kind of see some similarities there? Because I imagine that going forward, a lot of projects will have some similar looking DAOs.
I agree with you, and I think that I'm sure of it because imitation is flattery. But Clandestina came out with this as their main thing, and it's like 100% DAO DeFi to support the NFT holders. It's not a portion of it. It's saying that you vote. Everyone gets to vote on whether or not we're providing liquidity for Sienna Swap, Secret Swap, want to stock up on some BUT token to support the yield aggregator Dex, optimizer there. What else is there? There's cross chain, Atom or Osmosis or Secret Osmo LPs. But the idea for Clandestina is specifically to take the staking rewards, to take the funds and support the DeFi, secret DeFi community, which is kind of what everyone was looking for DAOs to do, was to prevent rug pulls and help support DeFi. So to see this, but here's what's exciting. Now NFTs, people used to try to flip NFTs. It was the greater fool's theory of who's going to sell it for a higher price because what's the utility or what's driving behind it. Now you have NFTs that if you just hold on to it, it has a stream of rewards that come to it over time because it has a share in a validator. So now you're actually benefiting from holding it instead of having to sell it to benefit. You used to have to sell it to benefit from it in that type of reward scenario, right?
So I'm reading this chart. Is it pretty much is very similar that they're going to be Midnight Teddy's also going to be doing a validator? Is that correct?
Yes.
And that the NFT sale is going to be, is that funding the validator? Is that how that works?
Yeah, well, 100% of the royalties will go into the DAO.
Okay.
Yeah.
So there's some similarities, and how many Teddy do you need to get the year? Or it's 10, isn't it 10 Teddy, and you get a lifetime of Alter?
Yeah. So each Teddy, just like Clandestina, will have a year of Alter subscription, and if you have 10, you can roll them up into a lifetime subscription.
Right. That's very cool.
Yeah, I didn't realize really until last Monday when Lucas and I did the AMA, kind of how revolutionary in a sense Alter is. And how it could potentially replace like Discord or Telegram,
Gmail,
messaging, and
even Proton Mail.
Yeah,
Proton Mail is one of the more kind of trusted anonymous mail services, but even that would be kind of redundant.
By the way, speaking of, we pulled this Midnight Teddy Club. This is an amazing DAO and another example. They're both coming out at the same time. They're both pioneering it. They're done a little bit differently. The Clandestina is, I think it's more, everything is, how do I say, it's all voted to all go to the DeFi protocols where maybe a percentage of this is, and another of it might be governed in a different way. I'm not sure. I'm not sure. Do you know more about it, Dizzle?
You know what? You're the economics guy. I'm coming to you with questions about.
I don't want to sell them short.
Well,
that's why I say it. But I will say this: it
looks to me like it's community. I mean, we'd have to get more details, but I'm reading on the right, those purple boxes on the right, community projects voted on by governance. So that seems kind of the same.
It seems the same.
I think so. Yeah. I think the community will have a big say as far as like.
This is another blue chip. And they're both doing Alter Pro subscriptions for a year. They're doing take 10, wrap it up for a lifetime, which is game changer. So validators on other chains, i.e. Osmo. So this is exciting. I'm happy we're going to be sharing some whitelist spots.
Yeah, and Mr. Freeman, Oscar behind Alter is also like one of the main guys behind Midnight Teddy Club.
Oh, you're right.
He's not just a sponsor,
right?
Helping out with the subscriptions. He's actually a decision maker in Midnight Teddy, 50-50, Papa Bear, running the thing.
Let's go even further because did the video come out yet? No, maybe it hasn't. Maybe it's coming out tomorrow. Oh, it's coming out tomorrow. We got a video on Midnight Teddy Club coming out tomorrow. Okay. And we're going to be giving out whitelist spots. So follow on Twitter because if you want to be a part of this is fire sauce. It's got 3 teddies. If you turn in 3 teddies, you can turn 3 teddies into the factory and customize it for certain traits and have a name. You can actually create the new name for it on the blockchain. So many people are going to probably burn some teddies after they get their lifetime subscription and customize some NFTs, which will change. It's going to have a dynamic rarity structure. So, 2 different projects doing similar things that are both changing the game of NFTs. I would say if you're going to say what are the most innovative NFTs in blockchain right now, it'd be Midnight Teddy Club and Clandestina. And they're
just one more feature, now that you've mentioned the factory, it is the first truly deflationary NFT because of the factory.
That's right, because you have to burn the 3 to get just the one.
And it has an incentive.
Exactly.
It actually has an incentive to burn it. It's not just where people just burn an NFT to burn it, or it actually has a built-in game theory incentive to burn it, which I would think a lot of people would want to burn. I mean, it'd be hard to because they look so unique, each one of them. But to be able to customize traits and to name a teddy, I think a lot of people are going to want to, have a Teddy that they can create a name for, whether it's for themselves or for another. So that's a very, very cool feature. Absolutely. And the mint, is it on the, do you know the date?
There's no official date just yet.
Not yet.
TBA. Okay.
Yeah.
But I believe it's happening in February. That's what they say.
That's what they say. Yeah, I'm pretty sure the team is just about completely ready. But just to make sure.
Oh, look what comment I wanted to highlight. Not to get everybody off track, but JPAR just mentioned, because we were talking about Proton Mail as being, one of the competitors, or one of the organizations that Alter Mail, is poised to disrupt. And he says that Proton Mail was recently exploited, which I'm not surprised, because it's not a blockchain based, a smart contract blockchain with privacy at its foundation like Secret. So to hear that there was some kind of vulnerability on it, that's not a shock, and that's exactly why we need why
Alter Mail
and Alter Mail are so valuable. Yeah.
And we talk about this because we're all so used to talking about it. In Alter Mail, they gave out a subscription with Ample Agents, which we're really big fans of as a secret NFT, another innovative secret NFT. There are a lot of innovative secret NFTs that I'm very much supportive and really appreciate what they're creating. I'm merely excited about this new feature of secret NFTs taking that privacy dynamic and that DAO and incorporating the validator staking node, where you can decentralize, fractionalize ownership and create a treasury, a reserve that actually fills itself without needing to require the liquidating of NFTs in order to fill the treasury. So that's unique and innovative. But beyond that, someone said maybe a Midnight Teddy Club meme for the audience.
That was me. That was me. I just sent you a few on Discord. Maybe you can share if you care.
Oh! It's on Discord.
Yeah, I wasn't sure how to share the meme in the chat here.
Can you do it on the Zoom? Can you click it on the Zoom chat?
All right, let's see what I can do.
Wait, I see this. I see the snack proposal.
Yeah, I sent that earlier, right before the meeting.
Let's see. I could go to Discord. My Discord's all over the place. There's so much going on. I could try it. You want me to do it? Go for it?
Go for it.
Let me just pop open Discord. Be aware there's a bunch of madness going on. Bunch of madness. Speaking of...
No judgment.
Oh, yeah. Did we already go over the Fed article?
No, we haven't touched on that.
Okay.
Let's do these memes and let's jump into that, because it'd be
that
nice
sets
to get
the tone
before we get serious.
Nothing sets the tone for Fed articles like memes.
Like you got memes. Yeah. Just in case you don't think we're too serious about all this.
So the Discord is starting up. We'll see how that works, if it works. I don't know. There's a lot going on with OBS and Zoom.
Yeah, you got some tabs up too.
I surely am giving this laptop a run for its money.
You're using all those 15 gigs.
I sure am.
Or 16 or whatever.
Yeah, that's all right. Got a little piece of rose quartz sitting up here, so everything should be okay.
Yep.
All right. Well, that'll load up eventually, and until it does... Cool. Oh, here we go. Okay. Boom. We're in there.
Memes. Let's see them.
Let's see what's going on. That's hilarious.
That's hilarious.
All right. Hold on. Oh, dude. Yes. This is what I'm talking about. This is what he's... All right. Here we go. Dude. Oh, I love it. I love that you incorporate it. It almost looks like the secret agent from the... it's an alien. It almost...
there's going to be 3 different kinds of imposters in Midnight Teddy. There's going to be pugs, aliens, and there's another secret NFT that they teamed up with that will be hiding underneath a Teddy outfit.
Nice. That's cool.
This is awesome.
Very cool.
I think I have to click out and click back
Texas
on.
Chainsaw Massacre.
Yeah, there's a few teddies with the chainsaws, man. I had to do something with that.
That's cool.
Ryan will pick up on a horror film.
Yeah, if it's horror related, I'm
right
gonna know that.
away. And there's this one.
I was thinking that there's a natural Full House angle to some of this with Mr. Bear. I don't know if you're a Full House fan.
I was thinking.
You know, I'm gonna have to look into that.
I was thinking Teddy Ruxpin, but
Ooh,
you know,
Teddy Ruxpin and the bear from the fabric softener, Snuggles.
yes, gotta have Snuggles, man. Everyone knows about that talking bear. You know,
Yeah.
Oh, Ted! Don't forget Ted.
Oh, and Ted. Yeah.
Ted, yeah.
Yeah. Right. Yeah.
Ted.
The movie. Yeah.
Oh yeah, that one.
Yeah.
A little more mature, a little later. Yeah, I guess that would be perfect for the theme. So we're here. I got the altar site because we just talk about it casually. You know, Clandestina is an NFT that if you mint that, it comes with a year pro subscription. The founder of Alter teamed up with the artist behind Clandestina, and there are some really, really cool, beautiful artwork and a neat thing going on here. Also, especially at the Midnight Teddy Club, there's also a validator, also an innovative NFT, also coming with a year subscription pro, and one of the partners to this NFT project is the founder of Alter. So, you know, if that's not, just letting you know, do your own research, but that's some research already done for you. Look it up and verify. That's good news, though. This is Alter, and this is one of the most innovative projects in all of blockchain. Like, come on. I know there's
No
Sushi
doubt.
Swap and Uniswap and Pancake Swap and this swap and that swap and Trader Joe, but those are all forks of an AMM DEX, which Uniswap pioneered, and in many ways, beyond a few innovations, most of what's out on the EVM chain are forks, and they're just relieving pressure from the gas fees and the problems with Ethereum, and they're competing for that market share in that space. But as far as like building an application that people are using, like, hey, sign up and you can use this application on the blockchain right now. You don't have that in many places in crypto.
Right. And you certainly don't have anything with privacy built in.
No. And,
So
and here,
it definitely stands apart.
and they're built. It's not like it's just a message like you were talking about earlier, Dizzle. What they're building out other features. It's not just a mail service. They're building out chat. They're taking over Discord.
I believe the chat feature is on the roadmap for this year.
Yeah. So
Nice.
their token
And
just
that's what I was going to talk about.
launched.
Is you can get it and stake it, right?
You can get there. We might as well. I'm doing a video on this. We're going to do a video on this later anyway. But that sometimes you come here for the alfalfa. If you're sitting through the live stream, then you get the alfalfa way before videos get cut on it. So congratulations. Here you go. There is 3 places you can get the Alter token, which just launched. One of them right here is on Button Swap. There it is, Alter token. So you can get Alter, which is the yield aggregator, DEX aggregator yield optimizer. There we go. It aggregates decentralized exchanges and it optimizes yields, and you can get Alter right here. You can also get Alter directly on the newly revamped Sienna. I'm pretty sure Sienna has it as well. I'm pretty sure. We can do a swap to find out, but they just relaunched this new clean interface. It looks sleek. I mean,
look good.
They kind of have to. It's right there. Alter. Boom. There you go. So this is where the token launched. So I mean, why not? But if you're like, what can I do with my Alter? Well, I'll tell you right now. You come over to Secret Swaps. They just revamped. Secret's having so much. It's just another layer of improvement. There's so much innovation happening on the network right now. And you can come click earn. And there's actually a new infinity pool. There you go. Where you can, and there's one-sided Alter staking. So you can come over here right now and start staking Alter and start earning that sweet APR. It was at 180% earlier, I believe. Now people are jumping in. I have been making videos. I will jump in soon, hopefully within the next 24, 36 hours. It's my intention, because usually when I do these, I make a video at the same time. So it saves me time. I'm like, okay, this is how it works. That way, if I make if it takes
2 birds, 1 stone.
Yeah, here it goes. This is what it looks like in real life. Okay, speed it up.
Yep.
But
there's also LPs, right? You can provide liquidity for Alta, or are those pools out or not?
Absolutely, you can provide liquidity, but also if you stake your CeFi or secret swap token right now, single-sided staking, you earn 5% APR in Alter, 30% APR in secret swap, and
whatever that's going to be.
Whatever that's going to be, something coming. But this is their first time that they've put out dual rewards on single-sided staking. So now
that's awesome.
I don't know what's happening anywhere else in crypto. It might be because crypto's a big space, but it's not often and not common. And you only have a 10-day lockup period for that dual reward, which is nothing in the IBC. It's a blink of an eye in DeFi. And you kind of want that. I like protocols that have lockup periods. I'm like, oh, okay, you're doing this to prevent things from just being ripped off chain.
That's the big. If you want to, I think when the dust settles and when we look at Wonderland and some of the own forks and what happened, I think that's going to be the big criticism, is that there was no unstaking period, there was no unbonding period, and that left this giant chasm where people could dump on others, and they did, and here we are.
Oh, hey, we have another comment. I don't know if you guys saw this. Have y'all heard of Conker's Bad Fur Day?
Yeah. That's a classic game on the 64.
Oh yeah.
Oh, okay, yeah, the malevolent. Yeah, there are some pretty mean teddy bears in that one.
Hold on.
I don't know about this.
Oh, it's such a good game.
I don't either.
And if you go to buy it on eBay, it's ridiculous how much it costs.
Really?
It's hundreds of. I think it's like $150 for the cartridge.
I remember
try to buy it with the box and everything. It's ridiculous.
What about Toe Jam and Earl?
I don't know if that one rings any bells.
You don't remember Toe Jam and Earl?
No. I definitely remember Toe Jam and Earl.
That game was incredible. That game was so groovy. That game was groovy, man. That game was groovy. That game was awesome.
Wow, voted 9.9 out of 10 on IGN.
Yeah, this is when people talk about the best games on 64. This is one of the ones that gets mentioned, along with GoldenEye.
GoldenEye, Smash Bros.
Where's the bear?
Yeah. I think you have to see it in the gameplay.
Oh, okay. So it was a fox, and in the game there's some gnarly bears.
Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you for that, Jack. I'm gonna definitely check that out.
Right on, man.
Hang out a meme, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I do appreciate that. And since you shared that with us, we're gonna share with you the Fed's hawkish pivot may not last. Because
that's almost memeable right there.
Because
honestly, with that eagle.
Yeah.
I could see some kind of Stephen Colbert eagle, GIF come out of that.
There you go.
With this wheel, and then a picture of Mr. Powell.
Well, talk to us about. Let's fill in the meme details. Fill in the details of this meme, Ryan. What's going on? So we talked about the Fed a week ago, and this stance that they might have to start tightening up, and what's going to happen sooner than later, and what's the story a week later.
So what's the story? Yes. Well, there's, like anything in economics or in policy, there's going to be different sides. Different people have different views, and they have different opinions about what's going to happen. And this article gets into how there's some crypto people, Bitcoin analysts, that believe that the Fed is not going to be able to make good on its promises to really tackle inflation and to raise rates significantly and to start selling the assets off their balance sheet. The thinking is that this is more bluster and talk, and perhaps we'll get 1 or 2 small rate hikes, but that there's going to be a very limited scope for how much they're really going to try to tackle inflation. And the thinking is that it won't be long before there will be some significant sell-offs in the stock market, and that will lead sometimes, potentially 20 to 30% will be about as much as they believe that the Fed can tolerate. And the idea there will be, after that happens, we'll probably be back to an easing footing, right? So back to lowering interest rates, QE again, making more monthly purchases of assets and injecting fresh money into the system. So it's a very much a cynical kind of read, because if you take the Fed at their word, they're selling a pretty significant rate hike, a pretty significant contraction in stimulus. They're selling a narrative where inflation is kind of becoming a problem, and some sort of serious action is going to have to be undertaken. And they're selling that as being they're seeding that expectation. They're going to really act, and that 2021 is going to be a year with many rate hikes, not just one or two, but potentially 5, 6. And so the feeling is that they're bluffing to it, if I could say it that way, that what they're selling and with the narrative that they're trying to put out is probably not realistic, and that if we do go down this path, that it would probably be short-lived and not as sustainable as what they're wanting to say. And we can get into the whys and hows of that if you want, but that's the gist of it.
And that's why they end with, we are not in an extremely unstable inflation right now. There's room for more. Many sectors are deflationary. Yeah. Tech is deflationary. These are all forces helping the Fed manage inflation. So there's a buffer. There's room for more. That's the story.
Yeah, and if you follow, we've been following this debate, this discussion in our weekly macro update series. And one of the things we highlighted in a previous video was that if the Fed were to really raise rates even to the 3 to 4% range, that it would pretty much lead to massive deficit spending, because of the interest payments on the treasuries, the bonds, the debt would become so large at those rates that it would suck out the treasury's tax revenue, and we'd have to go back to deficit spending. And if you know anything about inflation, deficit spending is inflationary, right? Because it's the need to create more money. The Treasury has to create new bonds. The Fed has to monetize the bonds, and you're back to injecting stimulus, right? So the idea there is that if they really try to fight inflation with 3 to 4% Fed funds rates, guess what? Now you're creating more inflation with deficit spending on the other side, right? So it's like being stuck between a rock and a hard place. And that was the criticism we were making last week. So that it's definitely relevant to what we're talking about here in this article regarding the kind of the limits of what the Fed can do, given how the stock market's going to react, given how Treasury revenues would decline with deficits, with the need to create that much deficit spending to make those bond payments. And some of this is esoteric. You have to understand bonds and coupon payments and how interest rates affect coupon payments and all that. And it's not really that complicated, but it can be if you're not accustomed to it, but it's not too much different from how your credit card works. If you get a higher interest rate on your credit card, guess what? Your monthly payment went up. And that's how the Treasury that's the same situation the Treasury's in. At higher interest rates, their monthly payments go up. So at the end of the day, there is this limit on what they can sustain. And all this gets to be bullish for crypto, because if we're back to stimulating, we're back to weak dollar policies, that's good for the stock market, and that's great for crypto, because there's a pretty clear correlation between Bitcoin and crypto markets and mainstream financial markets. Mm-hmm. They tend to trade together. So a weaker dollar, a return to QE kind of stimulus policy would be great for the stock market, and it would also be great for crypto.
Yep.
Not so good for savers, though, as a caveat.
And I would say, as we look at that, what's going on with crypto and blockchain and Bitcoin, we'll look at all the news going out with governments regulating it, accepting it as legal tender, or making legal tender laws around it. We're seeing this narrative take place where the problems in the traditional financial monetary system are going to be kind of scapegoated, whitewashed, and bled into and
blamed on crypto.
Yeah.
You can already see the beginning of that.
You can really kind of see the beginning of that, but you also see crypto as being an outlet for monetary control and ways to affect the economy that technocrats never before could have had, with negative interest rate, being able to give out certain amounts of funds and take funds out of your wallet if you don't spend it within a certain amount of time. Like, there's a level of monetary manipulation.
That gets back to the trilemma, and the point we always make is that the trilemma is really an incomplete problem statement, because if you don't have privacy as well, and you have this decentralized public ledger, guess what? You're opening the door now to what we call a financial panopticon, where everything you do is now visible to everybody else, right? And so it's creates this perverse situation where privacy is gone, and now if that becomes the future monetary system, the foundation for complete control and for negative interest rates and for all the negative things we tend to talk about, it's late. And it's like you say, it would not be a utopian outcome. It'd be very much a dystopian kind of sort of outcome. So and now we're getting back to why secret and privacy is so important, because crypto was sold as this revolutionary solution to all these monetary problems with the housing bubble, the Fed, with the bailouts, with low interest rates, 0% interest rates. It was created in the wake of that time in 2008, 9, 10 as a solution to that. But if privacy is not involved, it's really very much a partial solution, right? Something that could even be dystopia if it was to be left, if paper dollars were to all of a sudden be gone and we all were just using some official CBDC account on a public ledger. Right. Guess what? Now you're even less free than you were, prior to.
Or a private centralized ledger.
Yeah, even that would not be a true solution.
But here we've got, and I pulled up Santa because everything you were saying, it's one of those examples is, I was going to mention miner extracted value, which we've done a video on. But that's another problem. When people believe that public blockchains have solved all these financial woes, you actually come to find out that in decentralized finance, the way AMMs, DEXs work, and public ledgers work is that there's this huge pink elephant called MEV, miner extracted value, where $1 billion a year is extracted from people's exchanges, and it's completely eliminated on secret network with privacy. So there's that too.
I mean, it's such a huge issue. It's hard to overstate how important that is.
Yeah.
To be able to deal with and solve a problem that's costing people $1 billion a year. I mean, you really wrap your mind around that. It's pretty amazing.
Huge. Big deal.
Massive.
What else you guys got going on? Jacob, what's been going on, brother?
Honestly, I've just been hanging out, enjoying some of the NFT space. I've been going off on Twitter trying to get those white lists, But other than that, really just kind of dive in it a little bit deeper on some of the privacy protocols. And so one of the things that I've been doing is I've been messing around. I don't know if you've seen, but I got that little, let me find it here, that deeper network device. You remember that?
Mm-hmm. Yes.
I actually just got it in not too long ago, and this thing is tiny. Look at that. This is an all-in-one VPN firewall.
What?
Crazy.
Jelly.
Wait. It's an all-in-one VPN firewall.
Yeah, so great example. Amazon, right? So anytime someone's using like an Amazon device or an Amazon Ring, well, what I can do is I can stop them from pinging my location with this device, and I can actually say I'm wherever I want to be, and I can hook this up either directly to my network wirely, or I could use it wirelessly with the antenna.
That's so cool.
Heck yeah.
Yeah.
That's so cool. So what other products? Because you've talked about them. Deeper Network. I forgot what they're built on. What chain?
They're actually partnered with Polkadot. They're a parathread.
That's right. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
On the Polkadot. That's
cool.
So that's part of that's the Cosmos ecosystem.
Yeah.
That's huge.
I'm actually I have a video that I'm hoping is going to be released sometime next week about this very same topic. And I actually talked about how great it would be is if you could stake your deeper network tokens on the secret network so everything remains private and secure instead of staking it on Ethereum or Binance Smart Chain to earn a credit score.
Oh yeah, that's money.
That's cash money.
Yeah.
Oh man,
it needs to happen.
There's going to be a lot of projects that want to take advantage of Secret Network's privacy layer because let's be real. Let's just be real, straight up. I think it's funny when I'm on Twitter and I'm seeing all these people talk about NFTs and just popping in. It's so funny that you're not hearing anybody talk about only Quentin Tarantino finds it valuable that there's a privacy feature. Like really?
Yeah.
And I'm not saying that he figured. Maybe it was someone that came to him and said, "What do you think?" Maybe he's into blockchain, maybe he's not. I don't know. Maybe it was people that work with him around him. I don't know. But the reality is like NFTs are great, but they're really not. They're not as practical or as applicable. They're impotent without the privacy layer in many ways. I mean, in many ways, blockchain. As much as people don't want to admit it, and they like Bitcoin is not the world's decentralized solution to some kind of monetary freedom. It's literally become the regulatory golden child for the people who love it the most, the people who are maximalists, saying this should be decreed the new money. And
who just happen to be all Wall Street insiders,
right?
Make that not that we want to get political, but
no, but the thing is
there is that element, right?
That's the reality is that most of it, MicroStrategy, Wall Street, Tesla. I mean, most of Bitcoin is held up in huge reserves of institutional money. So,
well, I think this is true. It wasn't the mom and pop investors going to the Bitcoin ATMs that put Bitcoin from 20K to 70K,
or maybe even to 20K,
or even to 20K. Yeah. Right.
I mean, it's not the Bitcoin mom and pop investors. There's so much leverage, and you know this from traditional markets. And if that kind of money is in traditional markets, the kind of money that can be poured into over the counter in crypto and blockchain, it's easily, as much as it can go up, it can go. That's why we see that volatility, and the markets are so thin. But Bitcoin, I could see Bitcoin like the gold, when was that, the gold reserve? It wasn't 1913. That was the Federal Reserve.
No,
Act.
it was 33.
33, that's right.
Yeah, or 32.
32. Like so when gold was money and you had a free market for money, in theory, wildcat money. I'm just talking about gold notes, silver notes, right? And all of a sudden, gold becomes made illegal. Many people in the United States aren't aware. It was illegal. It was made illegal to have gold. And you had to turn it in to the bank. You had to turn it in. It was illegal. You get turned in. You're not allowed to have gold. Illegal to have gold.
Now, to be clear, you could have jewelry. And if you had coins that were gold, that were antique, that you inherited or from your father or whatever, you could keep those. But you couldn't
there were a few exceptions, and even for a short while that was even limited, and they slowly released that later, saying that you could have some more for those purposes. But
it wasn't until the 80s when you could actually legally buy gold bullion again as an individual.
Right. So thinking about how gold was taken away and used as the backing to a reserve currency to print fiat from, and that was the reserve. Gold was the reserve that fiat was printed, and that was what started the whole thing. You can easily see the same playbook for Bitcoin. It's like, okay, this is real simple, okay? Eventually it's going to happen in the next year or 2 or 3. Bitcoin's going to be seen as a world reserve asset because everyone's going to recognize it now. Oh, now we recognize it, whoever we are, because everyone's been talking about, well, this is a technology that's been valuable. There's a lot of people have been saying, well, we've been saying fire is useful for a long time. And then like all of a sudden people are like, well, we've determined that fire is useful and valuable. And it's like, yeah, right. Fire is useful and valuable. Okay, sure. And
getting some Monty Python vibes here.
That's the vibe I get when people start talking about, we're gonna determine. It's like, what do you mean determine? It's like, you guys, it's a blockchain that started before you even read the white paper. It's like join the.
But I think what you're saying is like you're seeing a future potentially where Bitcoin is created as like a legal tender, and then you're told, hey, you have to turn in your legal tender.
You will not be able to allow to use or hold Bitcoin yourself. It's a public ledger, first of all. So you're not going to be able to privately have your Bitcoin because it's a public ledger. It's like the moment you send it, the moment you do anything, it's up on a public ledger. If you try to send it or spend it directly, that's illegal because it's become a world reserve currency and only.
Well, you'll have to do it through a KYC kind of wallet, right?
Or KYC AML your Bitcoin.
But really, the real bad outcome of the dystopic vision would be turning in your Bitcoin. They're doing a buyback, paying you in CBDC. That's what you have to use, right? So they have the Bitcoins in reserve, and then they're just printing up the CBDC and giving it to you.
That's what's happening.
I think that's the vision, right?
That's the vision.
How this could match
totally.
How the future could match the past. Well,
totally.
We'll see about that. But you know what? They can't take what they don't know about. And if it's a private blockchain, with privacy at the foundation. And
there's people moving Bitcoin, Shinobi protocol.
You can wrap Bitcoin on secret.
Put Bitcoin to secret.
You don't have to be a maximalist and stay on the Bitcoin blockchain. You can be a
maximalist and take your Bitcoin somewhere and make it private.
Yeah, and stake it.
You can be, I only want Bitcoin, but can I move it over here to secret network? Because in the past, think about this. In the past, if you wanted your Bitcoin to be private, you just had to sell it for Monero and just make the trade-off. You just had to make the jump.
Or use a service of some sort, right?
But you'd still be left with Bitcoin on a public ledger.
But in this time, you can now bring it over to a wallet you control.
Still have Bitcoin.
With foundational privacy.
Still have Bitcoin.
Still have Bitcoin.
You're not selling for Monero. You're not selling for secret. You don't have to sell for secret. You still have Bitcoin. And
right.
now
that's pretty huge.
That's huge. And now you can put it into, whatever DeFi protocols you want, stake it, whatever you want to do, because you can't stake Bitcoin on the Bitcoin network.
And this
so
is
think
not
about
true
this.
Of just Bitcoin, but it's also true of ETH. I'm thinking that here's the real unspoken true. Secret just created a use case that makes the entire cryptocurrency ecosystem a whole lot more valuable.
It really does. That's what no one's talking about. It's like the pink elephant.
Leveling it up.
It's the pink elephant in the room is that all these financial protocols, all these DeFi, they're all experiments in the playground without the privacy layer that makes it all practical. Because it's not practical. It's not practical that human beings can go look at how much money you have, what artwork you hold, what NFTs you hold, what you've ever sent to. That's weird. It's nobody's business. It's like it's not. There's
and
nothing
also,
about.
You're a pervert if you want to know.
Exactly. It's like don't go look at these.
Lucas, you were the one who turned me on to this, but you used to always tell me that. All these culture warriors who are concerned about what gay people or transsexuals, what all these people are doing, they're the perverts for caring what kind of sex other people are having.
Right.
And I'm thinking, well, hey, that's actually kind of right. They don't consider themselves perverts. They feel like they're the moral majority. But they're really perverted for spending all this energy being concerned with what other people are doing in their own bedrooms, right?
Right.
Well, the same thing comes to finance. If you're really concerned with what my wallet address, if you're concerned with pasting that in on all these block scanners, to see what I'm doing, I think there's some perversion involved here. There's a hang up. There's some kind of voyeurism that you're engaging in that.
And it's not necessary. It's not for. Look at the Pandora Papers, Panama Papers. It's like you're not protecting the world from nefarious. It's like slow down here. First of all, blockchain has immediately gotten rid of counterfeit. Okay, so all of the king's horses and all the king's men out there that have been fighting counterfeiters, and counterfeit has been taking resources, extracting from the population, stealing from the top and the bottom and the middle, whatever, is gone. This technology has just made counterfeit go away. So there's one value proposition that you don't have to worry about.
In the front running, the miner extracted value.
You also have security and storage. You don't bank robbers, train robbers, taking gold from the safe. Other than a hacker, which hacking is a thing, and there's different ways that layers will be there to protect people. But the actual protocol itself, the storage of Bitcoin, of decentralized ledgers, that security is unhackable. That security requires no third party, no bank.
Right.
So it's like when you really look at all the value propositions, human beings, human, man, woman, man, however you want to describe it, whichever your cup of tea on describing it, we all benefit so much economic resource wise. There's such a huge gain to the efficiency, the resources that you save from having to spend it on counterfeit and all these nefarious activity, that it's like letting people have private wallets. Let people have private wallets. People should be able to have private wallets. Where people do wrong isn't in holding what they hold in their wallet. It's when they're doing things wrong. That's where we need to find people doing things wrong. Like,
right. And to your point, it's like there's so much criminality that occurs that has nothing to do with blockchain whatsoever. But that's always the criticism, is whenever you hear criticism about, we need to regulate this or that, the criminality and funding terrorism and all these things come up. And it's like, wait a minute. We know we can track terrorist funds through the banks that get called on that, right? When we don't always track it, there's something that gets through, but that's a known thing, right? And terrorists are not meeting each other from what we know. It's not being engaged in through blockchain, right? You're not seeing people meeting each other on the docks like you always say.
Yeah.
Bring me your keys.
I would even argue like a big part of it is the type of criminality that they go after. What about going after insider secret trading?
Yeah.
Like
or the Panama Papers, like what Lucas mentioned.
Panama Papers, Pandora Papers,
wealth.
So much of whatever people laundering. But laundering is, you got to keep things clean. I don't know how else you keep things clean. Launder it in big old commercial washing machines. However they do it, I don't know how it's done. When you have all that fiat money, you got to do something with it. I guess never had that issue to deal with.
Do we want to? I know we're getting long in this live stream. Do we want to touch on the Juno Swap secret pool that just went live? Because I know that was something we were talking about.
We should talk about it. What are we doing on time? Oh, we got about 3 minutes. Yeah, you're right. We should wrap it up pretty soon. We should talk about it and mention that if you want to prepare yourself for airdrops, you vote on the proposals when you're staking their wallet, but you also provide liquidity. And one of the recent pools that just came out that Ryan just mentioned is the Juno Secret Pool. And if you'd like to help support the secret community and the Juno community grow together on Juno Swap, there are some neat opportunities. They have not put out their APR rewards. It's so early, and that's the best time to participate in things, when they're early.
Yeah.
It's like
you're an early supporter, and those tend to be rewarded from what I've seen.
So, this is just an exciting time to be in secret. I met Dizzle through secret. That's how I met Dizzle.
Awesome. Well, hey, I'm glad you were able to come on and hang out with us, and I'm able to meet you and shoot the breeze, talk about the secrets.
Yeah, gentlemen, this has been awesome. Since you just pulled up the button group there, Lucas, real quick, the AMA that we did on Monday.
Yes.
Next Monday's AMA will feature button group, Secret Waffles. You may have seen him around.
Oh, he's got an amazing thread. I'm using his thread.
Yes, he made that amazing thread. So he's gonna be the guest on next Monday's AMA. It might be worth a listen.
I might have my button video out in time before that. That's my goal and intention. They told me at first, full disclosure, they said, not Secret Waffle, but I think someone else from the group said, look, would you just give it a moment on your video thing, because we're doing a UI UX revamp in the next couple of days. And I said, absolutely. So it's been fixed. It's working, but I haven't gotten back to it yet. So now it's smooth and operating. They got freaking alter token on here now. So much. And does anybody know how to explain, if you're not familiar with what this is? We've shown you Sienna Swap and Secret Swap. There's Osmosis, these different swaps. What does a DEX aggregator yield optimizer, what does that mean? What does it do?
If I'm not mistaken, in layman's terms, they already search all the other ones to see what the best rates are for exchanges.
That's it. So a one-stop shop It's like going to Sienna and Secret and a few of them all at once, and boom, and they show you right there. And what's even cooler is that if it's not their exchange, because they have their own butt swap too, if it's not their exchange, if it doesn't get routed through them, it's done for free. They don't charge a fee. You just go right through Sienna, right through. So it doesn't cost you anything.
Right.
If you use theirs, then they charge you a small fee based upon what the difference of what you saved. So you're
you're still net up from going to the competitors. Yeah, you're still at an advantage.
So this is definitely bookmarked. Oh my gosh. Do I not have this bookmarked on a live? No, it's already bookmarked. It's probably already bookmarked under a different name, but I'll do it anyway. Make sure you have the button.
Yeah, it's a handy resource.
Gotta have a book. I didn't need to have a bookmark because I just have the site memorized. I just type it all the time. But you know what? For posterity, let's bookmark it and show. And we got Shinobi. There's too much to cover on Secret Network development. And that's what's so funny is the exciting development happening in the IBC and on Secret that you're not finding in other places. And they're just opening the floodgates for Ethereum and a lot of the funds to come over.
Yes. Wait till the EVMOS bridge. It's gonna be insane.
Man,
I'm excited for it.
I need it. Next time I'll have a video coming up, but there's a spoiler. There's another protocol that we've covered in the past, and they're working on some interesting things. We'll do a follow-up. They're on the EVM chain. It's a DAO, hint, hint, and they are looking at Secret Network and incorporating the privacy feature or finding ways to build bridges in the community there. So
very cool.
Really cool what's going on in blockchain and crypto and Secret. I'll have more on that later this week. So you know what to do to stay abreast of the videos, the notification bell, thumbs up, subscribe, all that good stuff. I think we powered through a good power hour of the live stream. That's pretty much how we do it, 1 hour, unless we're rolling over for any reason. But right now, do you guys have anything that you want to share with the crypto community at large? Let's see. Jack Ross, is certainly worth exploring because oracles can often have a 2 to 3% difference. At least that was the case with the Terra swap in Terra Station. Absolutely. Absolutely.
Yeah. By the way, Lucas, Jack in the chats there, he's huge Osmos guys, kind of like the spearhead for crypto savants, which is trying to put together kind of a Cosmos resource hub.
He's a huge Osmo guy?
Yeah, huge osmosis guy.
Well, hey, Jack, I am too, man. I'm going to say that one of my early videos, if you go back way deep, is we do our LP video, liquidity providing video, we did using osmosis. And it was osmosis that I got the airdrop because at Stake and Atom, they did that fair drop for the 4-part. I thought it was so cool. I was telling people about it. And that's where I got Ion and so many things. I was just telling people the other day is if you would have started with just Atom, starting with Atom, you would have gotten osmosis for free. You could have staked that and Ion and other things. And just by voting and participating, you would have rippled out a pretty big nest egg. And then you look recently with Juno, some people are making $10,000 to $14,000, completely changing the lives of people in the IBC right now when the rest of the markets are like just treading water, you know?
Yeah.
That was my doggy paddle mime of treading water, you know?
Yeah, that's right. That's exactly what's going on. It's pretty awesome to see the juxtaposition. I'm happy to be an early enthusiast and not late like I usually am.
Well, we usually are. That's all right. Better late than never. You know what? Some people say the early bird catches the worm, which is true, but the second mouse gets the cheese sometimes, you know? So it's okay sometimes to just kind of watch how things go before going all ham, right? And,
but it's a true story.
The IBC is active. It's fun. So is our channel. So are our live streams, as you know, interactive. 5 to 6 digits. Oh, is that what he's saying? 5 to 6 digits. If you would have started in osmosis, then you probably would have be at 5 to 6 digits right now.
Yeah, or doing exactly what you said, Lucas. Just starting with Atom.
Yeah.
Taking those rewards, converting them into more Atom, and just restaking and stacking.
And does not require being an Atom whale. I know that. Not being an Atom whale. Just having a modest amount in Atom would have been enough to kickstart an unbelievable journey. And so it's still not too late.
I'm not sure of any other airdrop or ecosystem that's been that generous. I know the Uniswap airdrop was very good, but that this seems to be different.
I'm reading Jack. He's cracking me up. You got to stake that Hua. And you also got to stake that Nomic. We did a video on that, and Nomic has like 2,000% APR, 1,000% APR. So
look at Jack is so cool, man. In our Discord, he hooked all the members of the Discord up with was it 10,000 Huahua, Jack? I forget if it was 2,000, 4,000, or 10,000 Huahua. So
which Discord?
A little bit, and then he rewarded all of us for putting in Huahua and staking.
Nice, very cool.
This is the crypto savants that I mentioned. That
I need to check that out.
Spearheading,
I need to check that out. I need to check it out. Send me a link. I'll get that with you. I'll get that from you, Dizzle. I'll get that from you.
Yeah. We'll DM.
It's cool, man. Hey, Dizzle, thank you very much for taking time to hang with us, man, on the live stream, brother.
That was a pleasure. This is a blast. Thank you guys for having me on here anytime.
Cool, man. Yeah, do it again with us because, you're very engaged. One thing about Secret, it's a decentralized community, and Ryan and I, we've been around blockchain and DeFi for a while, and come back to Secret and looking at the development. We're learning from each other and helping each other out. I love how interactive this community is and how much everyone's there to help each other out. So I look forward to having you back on the live stream to talk about more of the developments, just like you did tonight, because what's going on with Midnight Teddy Club, that's fire. What's going on with Alter, that's fire. What's going on with Button, that's fire. It really is, man.
Yeah.
And Juno and Oz. Jack's like, don't forget about Osmo. I'm like, no, I'm not forgetting about Osmo. It's in almost all of my videos. In fact, I got a Juicy Sommelier video coming out. You know what I'm talking about? Mm-hmm. Juicy Sommelier.
Yeah, I've seen the token. Yeah.
Yep, and they did an airdrop.
Yes.
That's what I call it.
And really quick, just for all the meme fans, I think
you got another one.
Well, Huahua's got an amazing meme competition going on right now. The rewards are huge for first place, second place. Nice. I think like tomorrow or the day after is the last day to submit for the competition on Twitter. But definitely worth taking a look at it if you are good at making memes. Yeah.
I would think the Taco Bell dog would be good source material.
This dog, dude. I will say that I'm very surprised at how well the Huahua. I mean, the whole IBC ecosystem is fire, but it's a meme, but it's its own blockchain, and
that's next level stuff, right?
It's next level stuff.
Well, it's going to have to be if it's going to be part of the IBC. Right?
Oh, man.
Nicely said.
And they do. Chihuahua.wcf. We could just come through and look at these. Oh, look at this one. Delighted partner with. Oh, dude, that reminds me of Tegan.
I know. We had a Chihuahua for 17 years.
That you kept healthy for a long time with some good old medicine, man.
And that picture kind of summarizes that situation.
It sure does. Oh man, I forgot how funny, dude. I'm gonna tell you because I'm new to the Twitter and I've been using it because I have so much fun for crypto research, and it's such a valuable resource for communicating with people, for airdrops and all this stuff. The memes. Look at this breaking news, dude. Might as well.
The team has decided to add utility to these chihuahuas. But, what kind of utility? Well, a funny one. Crazy Wawas will be surprise bags. All of them. With 100% chance of winning. Crazy, right? Now, let's have a look at the surprises inside. Extra exclusive Crazy Wawas NFTs, such as Crazy Puppies or Golden Bone.
You know, whatever. This is intense, man. They got a lot. They got a lot going on, and
cool.
we'll talk more about it on the next live stream on more
Maybe we should do a
videos.
whole video on Wawa.
We will have to do a video on Wawa. Thank you, Jack. He said, check out some. Oh, I know Som's use cases. I have a video coming out. It's coming out tomorrow. Som is bringing Ethereum to Cosmos. It's bringing a layer for large like CeFi style transactions. That CeFi style with what's it called when you have stop losses and
limit orders.
Limit orders. Thank you. So
SushiSwap recently retooled and added limit orders. People were happy about that.
Oh yeah, that's right. That's right. People are happy about that. But imagine doing that on a private blockchain.
Way cooler.
Way cooler. Hey, thank you, Dizzle. Jacob, do you have anything else you want to share? I know you got some videos coming out this week, and that last video was well received. So thank you for putting out there. I know a lot of people in the crypto community really appreciated that time.
Yeah, I just putting out more videos on privacy. Really trying to hone down on that deeper network, dive a little deeper.
Definitely.
I really, really do want to help and push Eric Ma to talk to the team about doing something with the secret network. I really think that it's a shame that they haven't done something yet.
I really want to get with you on picking your brain and talking about what I need to do hardware-wise to get, because I remember Deeper Network, we've talked about this for almost a year now, and I have not stepped in and participated in that yet in that capacity, and I would really like to. So now that it's come this far in the development, what would be, if someone wanted to get involved right now, what would be the best way? Would it be to get that hardware you just talked about?
Yeah, so the best way is to get the hardware. You can actually purchase it right now if you go to fastminers.io. They actually have the Mini in stock, which is the kind of big brick that you would just plug into your Wi-Fi router and modem. Or if you wanted to get that little portable thing that I have, the Pico, that's actually on Kickstarter right now. If you look up a Deeper Network on Kickstarter.
Okay. I don't know how to do that.
Very cool.
Do I just go to Kickstarter?
Yeah, you just Google Kickstarter.
Well, now you guys know what to do. I know we got to wrap this up because we're about 15 minutes past the hour. But if you go to Kickstarter, and you go to Deeper Network, you will be able to find that neat little device, and that's the alfalfa that you get from the live streams. Dang, 43 projects, and one of those is Deeper Network. All right. You go to search.
Yeah, you just type in Deeper Network.
So you haven't started using it just yet, right? Because you just received it, Jacob?
I haven't started using the small one for anything just because I've had a Deeper Network for a little over a year now. I've mined something around 300-400 tokens, something like that.
So cool.
But I'm just sitting on it, I'm sitting on bags, waiting on them,
That's so cool. This is cool. Light as a feather. Stiff as a board. That's some old school stuff right there. Slumber party things happening right there. So find him on Indiegogo, and you know where to find us. You guys ready to wrap it up for the live stream?
Yeah.
I'm going to end this. Okay, I'm going to start piecing down. Thank you guys very much for your participation. We look forward to seeing you next week, Thursday, 8 to 9. Dizzle may be here. He may not. Somebody may be here. They may not. We'll probably be here. That's the intention.
Yes.
All right.
Thanks, Dizzle. Thanks for hanging out. And
Yeah, my pleasure. Thank you, guys.
You're good, brother. I'm going to end this stream right now and say adios to everybody.
Later.
Namaste, y'all.